both teams didn't seem to agree on what to do today. One team came in prepared, serious. The other team came in with fun picks, and it meant we got a very weird and one-sided game.
Yes, we did. Maybe that changes this time around. The Rengar is banned by SPLYCE as they're now on the blue side, so they won't be giving that over to Jankos. It was a pretty disgusting amount of damage he was dishing.
So we're not getting their Spy XD bans from them this time around. More serious from the SPLYCE guys. Let's see what the picks. We might actually just get like a completely normal game, but we also mentally Pyro have to reset a little bit. Just treat it as any other game in the LCS.
Yeah. That would definitely be throwing people for a loop. Maybe it's all part of the Amato Cannon plan.
Lose first game on purpose.
Do some weird stuff.
Reverse.
Throw people.
H2K.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, it's good for confidence.
Yeah.
Really bad for their confidence.
The Gragas ban. There we go.
I mean, again, Gragas support is...
It was pretty legit.
It is pretty legit.
In the laning phase, it helped them set up some big plays. Unfortunately, they couldn't really close out early kills, and, well, you know what, the rest happened. And now SPLYCE.
We also know no one's ever going to play that because it's just not fun playing Teemo.
Not for anybody.
Not for anyone. Even the crowd doesn't get it this time.
Or the
They're
Teemo.
like, yeah, we don't care.
No, not anymore.
It's always the same. Always. They're going to pick serious, Pyro. It's going to be like a Graves, Elise, something.
Yeah, there's the Elise. Okay, that has been a trashy special the last few weeks. He has really been stepping up on that champion, especially in the early game, something he used to be criticized for.
Very true. Now, Graves is still available for Jankos, so is his Lee Sin. Definitely enough picks for him to go with. And also, AD carry choice. We see a lot of Ashe, but also we see like a lot of Israel. I think there's a lot of different AD carries being valued at different times. Very often we don't even see AD carries in the first pick phase right now because there are so many, but I like the Ashe. Simple man here. Just give me something with good laning phase and some good utility, and I'm happy.
Same style. Nuclear had been playing a lot of Varus as well, and this is still comfort for him. H2K trying to shore up their play and make sure that they have all the holes plugged going into the playoffs.
Might just go Karma and Lulu here, unless again they wanted to take jungler and then see what SPLYCE picks and then react with FIP events, and that is what they're doing.
Graves up and available. Oh, not gonna lock it. There's the Lee Sin. Jankos wants to try for the style plays and also very comfortable in this champion.
To be fair, also last time Jankos played Graves, one of the worst games I've seen in a long time from a Graves player. We had Froggen on the analyst desk, and in North America they love their Graves. I don't think he really understood that Jankos maybe wasn't playing 100% serious, but he was like this, like the worst Graves ever. He flashed in and died a few times, cost his team a lot of gold.
Well, he went a little in, and unfortunately he wasn't able to get out, so SPLYCE, they lock Ezreal as their AD carry once again. Let's see what they round out with their first rotation, or their first phase of pick ban, I should say.
If someone text SPLYCE and tell them it's not fun to hop a Teemo anymore.
Not 3 times in a row.
I think what we're going to see, if we're going to see anything funny from them, it's going to be Wonder again in the top lane.
Oh, but he did it!
Okay.
The absolute madmen. Lock the Teemo in for SPLYCE boys. They're going in.
Just when we think we're getting a serious... Oh, wait. This is not Jungle Elise. This is not Jungle Elise. This is either mid lane, top lane, or support Elise. One of the 3. See, I thought for a moment we had a serious pick and ban phase here from SPLYCE.
I think H2K thought that too.
Well, they're sticking to their game plan.
Yep.
Which is pick everything that's super strong and win the game in no time. You can see Odamne thrilled on the player cam. Excited he gets to play Rumble yet another time.
That's a champion definitely synonymous with Odamne. Countless games on the Rumble. Steps up big every time.
So where are we sending Teemo? Most likely Teemo mid. And then it's Elise top lane. And we're still going to get that science support from Mickey. That's what I'm going to say. Karma ban means all the H2K players react and look at their support. Maybe signaling he's a one-trick.
Yep, the Karma banned out, the Kennen banned out. Last couple of bans from H2K and
I mean, this is science
here.
support. This has to be science support.
You think so?
It will be. This will be science support, Teemo mid, Elise top, and they're going to pick whatever jungler for trashing.
Bold prediction. Let's see if it's happening.
Cubby doesn't like fun. He just wants to play Israel. So that's fine.
Yeah, and the Renekton's banned. Still not sure where the Teemo was going, so they decided to ban out a good top laner. Something that could give Odamne some hard times.
You can even see Wonder's summoner spells. They are built for Elise. He's not going to teleport, mate. He's going to play it. All right, okay. So HK will continue picking whatever is right now the best. Let's see. We miss mid lane and support. Either they want a last pick support in case they want to counter pick whatever Mickey's going to use, or they can just take whatever is safe now in mid for Febin, Syndra, Orianna, one of the two, and then you can just last pick for Shade. Unless you want a last pick for Febby. So there's two options.
Zyra's been up and available, so the Ashe Zyra bot lane looks like that's what's getting locked in here. It's over to Splyce. We finally get the answer to the question.
I'm telling you.
Where the Teemo's going.
I'm telling you. This is Science support and...
Ooh, Jin Sion, Jin Sion,
yeah,
we got it!
Yeah.
Oh, baby!
All right, so wait. Ezreal mid lane. I'm telling you guys, it's not gonna be Elise jungle. It needs to be Elise top, and then it's gonna be Teemo Ezreal mid, and the other one jungle.
Oh boy, we're gonna be in for a fun one, Deficio. H2K, 10 seconds on there, lock in. Will it be the Zed for Febivin?
But there's also, I could have just be Teemo top, but it's Elise top. I'm sticking to it.
Okie doke.
Ooh, mid lane Zac.
Oh, no. Last
classic.
second turnover. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, the Faker killer.
Well,
Against
Feb's
Teemo.
definitely been back on form. Let's see if he can handle Senkooks' Teemo. Or maybe it's something else. Is it Teemo top and Ezreal mid?
Yeah,
I think that's the idea.
They're probably going to be boring. I just know Wonder wants to play Elise top, so... But you can't. Can you jungle Teemo? I guess you can.
You know, I'm not qualified to answer that question.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's one guy on Reddit right now that's just like, yes, of course you can jungle Teemo,
I mean,
come on.
I'm sure if you get a good enough leash early on, you can probably jungle him, but he's pretty bad at clearing all their AoE camps.
Yeah.
Fine, it's going to be Teemo top.
Wow.
Teemo top for Wonder.
Okie dokie. All right. Splyce have decided to go where no team has gone before, at least here in Europe. Actually got confirmation. That is the first Teemo in the European LCS.
Ever?
I believe so.
First Teemo ever since 2013.
Unless I heard that one wrong, yeah. I mean, we know it was played in NA. I remember the high game in
I remember when it was
Cloud9
seriously
against TSM.
picked, yeah. I think Bjergsen played it at game as well. And then I remember at Worlds, we've seen it a few times.
Probably just, dude, come on. Come on, man. Give me a hug for that. I love that. That is coach camaraderie right there.
Probably wanted to beat me before the game. I told him he can't do that. It's against the rules.
That gives you Mata the hug. All right. Well, all on the line. Splyce deciding to keep on experimenting, do something a lot different, and if H2K can't handle it, we could end up having a tight series. Will that be the case? Will H2K shut it down, stop it from happening, or is Splyce gonna bite back? Let's find out. Let's load onto the rift for game number 2.
Senkooks missed his summoner spells, didn't get Smite. I miss the days of Smite Ezreal.
No, you don't.
I do. That was
Really?
actually fun. Well, it was fun-ish meta.
Okay, I believe you.
Smite
I believe
Orianna
you in
as
air
well.
quotes.
Smite Orianna, where Power Weaver got his pentakill.
Yeah.
All right, so Wonder is the kind of guy to pick Teemo top. Of course, doesn't really surprise too much. All in for laning phase, Pyre.
All right, all in for the laning phase, but all eyes will be on what Wonder's Teemo's able to do. It would be Wonder. It would definitely be Wonder. This guy has played so many different top champions, so many different styles. Aggressive.
That's
He's going
actually
all in with
the
the
thing.
Ignite.
Like, in a game like this, we know he's just having fun, but other times when he's picked things like Talia top, he's actually been serious. Like,
Yeah.
the guy is trying a lot of things.
There's a fine line between serious and trolling.
There is.
And I think this game is walking it.
Well, Teemo top against Oramna's most played champion.
All right. Now, Ashe Zyra, I want to talk about this bottom lane because this is what we've seen so many times.
I'm
Yeah, I
with the
know,
crowd
right?
here,
They're breaking the armistice.
Kick these players off stage. They don't have a bot lane this game.
Kabi and Mickey have a great all-in, though. That combo, we saw them do it at the end of the last split when they didn't have too much else to play for either.
Basically, what you do is, Sion sits in the side lane brush. He charges up Q, so you can't see the Q unless you're in the brush with him. And then when he lands the knock-up, you then Jin W after, so you're guaranteed to hit it. And then you actually have pretty insane burst.
Problem is, you need to get these guys to check into you a little closer, and that doesn't look like it's happening with Nuclear and Che.
I mean, that was kind of a fun thing when this was played by Max in LCK, because everyone's just saw the highlight. They didn't see like what happened early on in the game. When he got the quarter kill and it was on Reddit, people were like, whoa, MVP Sion, that was insane. Before that, for like 25 minutes, he was completely useless, complete garbage. And like, his AD carry had 25 CS when the enemy AD carry had like 80 CS. Everything just went wrong. But then he got that knock up into quarter kill and it was all good.
Yeah.
And it was like MVP pick.
Sometimes you got to play the long con, Deficio. We'll see if Kabi and Mickey can do it. You can see already the ward put down there to make sure that there's no forward trickery.
Mickey is also a more trained science support.
This is true.
This man is a maniac, and he wants to play this all the time, apparently, and he always gets like 4 no's from the players, 1 massive no from Yamato Cannon.
Not today.
Not today. Not today. But I think today we might see why he's not always allowed to play it, or he carries the whole thing and he will play it in playoffs. Also, by the way, against Teemo, you gank Teemo because he can't escape ganks properly.
Yeah. Wonder might be in some trouble here. Jankos going in, forcing the flash, following on through. Point blank Sonic Wave follows in. First blood, easy pick up there for the First Blood King, or rather, it actually goes to
Trashy.
Odoamne. Trashy, he's
Revenge
going
your
in.
brother.
Can he get it though? Jankos and Odo are healthy enough. He's got to back off.
Disappointed. Trashy, you got all in for that one.
They
Ooh,
stop Nuclear. Oh, wait a minute. They get the knockup, forcing a heal and ignite. Bouncing grenade. Auto attacks. It's enough. Mickey X with a return kill in bot.
Oh, that's another one you can do with their long-range E poke into W. Trashy.
Oh, wait.
Chai.
Flashing forward, follows. It's Kabi now. Bottom lane getting spicy.
So Nuclear and Che with Ashe Zyra, one of the best 2v2 picks you can get, just got dumpstered by support Sion.
Sometimes it doesn't always work according to plan.
Oh man. So Mickey, once you get the replays, there's long range E arrest into W from Jin, into knockup from Q. Let's see it again. So long range E, W. No flash actually right now from Nuclear. Did I miss when he used the flash?
That was too late.
Did we miss that trade?
Looks like, no, he used it, but it was a little earlier than that.
Why do I not remember him using flash? Do you remember him using flash?
I don't.
Do the viewers remember him using flash?
I think we'll have to find out.
Tweet at all of us if you remember him using flash.
Tell us how much we're idiots.
I mean, we were talking about Teemo, and
yeah, we got a little caught up. Let's be real here right now. Like, the Teemo's been the highlight, but he just got ganked, got shut down, and now Odoamne's been able to catch back up to him and farm.
Because like Che had no exhaust either, so I assume Mickey and Kabi got an all-in before this, blowing the summoners, and then they punished him. So far Mickey 1-0-1.
Trashy was covering up top, and now Wonder, he's the one who's been pushed back under tower by Odoamne. Let's see where Trashy ends up going next. He's got the walking shoes.
Here's another reason that a lot of people, when it's fun games, don't like to play Teemo. Because he's actually not that fun to play.
No.
Like, he's such a simple champion, and especially if you fall behind, you're just kind of like, oh, I'm just auto-attacking, and then I'm going to Q this one guy, and then that's it.
But you get fed.
If you get fed and can split push, it's actually really fun. I agree.
Yeah.
You need attack speed, though. You need some attack speed, otherwise you're so slow. And there's no skill shots on him, like, at all. Except now you can bounce the mushroom. I've noticed in ARAM.
Is that kind of a skill shot?
I guess kinda. I assume it is meant as a skill shot, because like if you throw it on a current mushroom, it bounces.
Oh, hold up here to Fishio. Jankos moving in to the Splyce jungle, but Trashy wasn't spotted. He's got flash, he's got cocoon, there's the spider link. Che knows he's a dead man. Trashy's sinking the fangs in.
Is that Splyce bot lane doing some work? Trashy with the Moby boots down here to help. This might actually be a game where H2K are gonna fall really far behind with their very, very good composition.
Stranger things have happened to Fishio. Trashy looks
yesterday
like he wants to
Rocket
go
beat G2.
Yes. Oh, flash cocoon. He's going all in right now. Nuclear's still got no flash, no heal. Spider goes to skittering. Nuclear's trying to walk it out with some biscuits, and that will be nothing doing. Trashy picking up number 2, but will he get out alive? Yanko's chasing onto him. There's the damage. Spiderling's trying to block, trying to two-step. No, that's not going to be the case.
Just like last game, Pyra. Jankos, he's here to win. Everyone else from Splyce trying to force place. Jankos here to ruin the fun.
Yep. Well,
weird thing to say about Jankos, who normally is the fun guy, but...
Well, sometimes you just want to win above all else. It is 4-2 in kills, however, and it is Splyce that have that gold advantage, even with Trashy going down there. Haven't talked too much about this mid lane. It's been a quiet affair. Senkook's been playing it safe up against Febiv and Zed.
It's the classic Ezreal Zed mid lane, Pyra. Everyone knows that matchup.
Yep.
It's just farm as Ezreal, use exhaust if Zed all into you.
Oh boy, this is a less classic matchup. Wonder's gone down. Oh, the mushroom! It's enough for a kamikaze kill.
Oh, he gets it in the end. Odoamne thought he could just get him and flash out.
Nah, man, that poison, that's going to buy Wonder a nice new set of items.
Gunblade, Teemo incoming for the extra burst, of course.
Ay. That's going to be big. Okay.
We want to see more Teemo plays.
Yes.
But Trashy's bot lane again.
Yeah, he keeps on coming back here. They want to get this Jin Sion ahead. There's still no flash on Nuclear, still no flash on Che.
If you're really good, when you see the Sion minion fly towards the enemy, like with his E, you just charge W already as Jin. So by the time it hits, the W follows.
Yep. Here's a play up top one more time.
Right.
Odoamne thought he had an easy one.
That's where, oh, the shroom just, that was actually so close that Odoamne could flash before the mushroom exploded. Oh, wait for it. See, Fairman doesn't want all in because there's exhaust on Senkux. So he wants to bait out the exhaust without using ulti and then kill him with ulti.
Long-term investment.
Long-term investment. That's what you want to do. See if you can all in with W, just shadow jump in as Z. Get the exhaust from Ezreal if he panics, and then ulti him out. That's another combo.
Another knock-up. There's Dancing Grenade here. Is it enough damage? Trashy's not going all in. They can't quite get the kill, but the curtain call is open. Shay getting body blocked by Nuclear here. Mickey's coming in, but so is Jankos. Mickey's got to burn his flash, and the Sonic Wave connects. But will Jankos get out alive? I don't think so. Zombie Scion has a few things to say about that, and Trashy gets a return kill.
1-for-1, Pyre. A lot of action in the bottom lane.
Yeah, it just doesn't
much
stop.
more than last game. I like this.
That was SPLYCE who are on the up and up right now, and let's see if they can keep it going. It's 1,000 gold ahead at 8 minutes into the game, and we're back in the mid. It's still at Farm Fest, as you said. No way to burn that exhaust. The junglers haven't been paying attention to this matchup at all. It has been all about that bottom lane, and Wonder, ooh, he's getting barbecued for a second, but Odoamne has to be careful. He's overheating.
Oh.
And the landmines.
Gonna end up being annoying. All right, I see this trade again from bot lane. E into W from Cobby. There's the E, W, because with the slow on Che. Love the setup.
Oh, that was the heal. That's all that kept him alive there.
It's so hard, though, actually, to play against, because once you get slowed by the minion,
yeah,
you're not getting out of the W.
I mean, it's a squishy bottom lane, and now Mickey, I mean, his only problem here is he just stepped up too far, but instead of getting the support, they took down Jankos. Nicely played, Febvin going in, seeing if he can get a dive down onto Wonder, who still has no ignite. He does have flash up and available, but he's got to go quickly. Uh-oh, equalizer on, slows him just enough. Febvin getting his first kill of the game. Easy peasy. Nice setup from H2K.
No fun for Wonder. No mushroom,
no fun for Odo either.
No, Odo just walked into mushrooms left and right.
He does not care.
He will get a tower, though.
Here comes the pain train. Hello, Che. He is going to just be able to dodge out of the deadly flourish. Nuclear was not there. Looks like SPLYCE have decided they want to turn it up and take out the tower down bot. Let's see if they can get it quick.
And if you've ever played like these low mobility squishy supports against things like Blitzcrank, Nautilus support, you know how annoying it can be to lane against things like Stein now that can just hit like one E on you, which is just a simple skill shot. And then you might die, because then Jin W, Jin ulti will follow, and there's nothing you can do. Every time they move forward, you just you're kind of scared for a moment. You're just like, no, this is it. And you know, when you guys do it at home, no one is watching.
Wonder he should be more afraid, and the kick right into Odoamne, the 1-2, and Jankos didn't go down on that one, but Wonder's having a hard time with the game.
Yeah, this is the first time I see someone pick Teemo and not smile on the player cam. He's just sitting there kind of dead serious, being like, come on,
That's
guys.
the hidden passive, man. Global taunt across the map.
1-4, 10 minutes in.
But Trashy's 3-1. Cobby, Mickey, they've been doing pretty good work down bottom. The question is that going to be enough?
Well, it has to be enough.
Oh, Febvin's going in. Okay, Senkux has no mana. Mickey was coming in, forward. Oh! He gets one, he burns the flash.
Why would he flash hit the melee range?
I have no idea.
There's like a few no-nos. Flashing in the melee range of a Z is definitely one of them.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. Okay, so Summoner's burned across the board in mid, and it's Senkux that loses his life there.
This guy killed Faker on Z. And then Senkux thinks he can do something.
You mid laners, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad the baby Faker thing with Caps never really caught on.
Well, give him a split, right? Remember how SPLYCE took a little while for them to get up to speed? Maybe it's just going to take the same for Caps.
It was just a pro player meme that we used for one week, and then people didn't like it, but like, we could use baby for everything.
Yeah, it's very true. Mickey back into this one. He goes down. Baby Rage.
A few golf claps from the crowd every time H2K gets a kill.
Well, they've come back into this one, and they've got themselves the gold lead as well, so they've started to shut down the silliness, not allowing SPLYCE to run away with the early game. Let's see what Senkux can do. This time, he gets a chunk out of Febvin's health bar. No summoners for either mid laner down in that bot.
He just hit every single skill shot.
Yep. Oh, Cocoon on Jankos. Okay, curtain call getting open. Jankos could be in some trouble. One shot the second. He's out of range. Trashy on the chase, though, but there's help coming, and Jankos gets out.
All right, so let's see. 1-3-1 H2K. Rumble mid.
Equalizer on. Trashy taking a little bit of damage, but in comes the pain train. Mickey stopped up by the wall. He's got no backup. Praying right into the pain train of H2K's making.
It's always the problem with Sire. It's like once you start the ulti, you're not getting back out. Like you're only going in. It goes one way, Pyre.
Yeah, one direction only.
Here's the deadly Teemo gank.
Here we go. It's in the bush. See if you get the pick off on a nuclear. That's a lot of damage, and there's the cocoon. Do they have it? Yes, they do. It's going to be Trashy finishing the kill off.
Gotta
Assisted
remember,
by Wonder.
has the Hex Tech gun here. Every time he deals some damage.
Trashy does a lot too right now, though. He's able to get the finishers off. Like as not.
Just wanted to praise the Teemo. Fine.
Yep.
Trash is good too.
That was a good spec ops mission.
But did you see that burst damage when he Q'd, it procced the Hex Tech? That's basically all his damage right now.
All right, here's the start.
It's the pain train. Problem is the rest of SPLYCE is running out. Mickey didn't really get the message.
Well, unfortunately, he can't stop.
Well, he could maybe direct it into a wall earlier, but... Now, Mickey obviously is not the most outspoken person, so he's not the guy who's yelling in comms, go, 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 but... Or at least not loud enough for us to hear it. I would love to see, like, Odamna play Sion.
Oh, that would be something. Odo, one of the louder players in that top lane. And yeah, Wonder, he was able to get the flash out at the end of the day, but still, H2K with this lead, keeping moving. On the bottom side, Trashy getting chunked out by Febvin Zed, who's been honestly pushed on to side wave duty. It's been a vision war as well around this river. Nobody's really gone for the neutral objectives. Been Mountain Drake on the map for 13.5 minutes. But the game's been a little bit too crazy to try and set up for anything reliable.
Says a lot when your support Sion has done more damage than your mid laner. Also more damage than the enemy mid laner, to be fair.
It's a pretty good support Sion, that's what it says.
I mean, it's a beast.
Yeah.
Now, he might still die a few times. Cannot accuse Mickey of being a KDA player, unlike other guys here in Europe.
I would say the same is true for Wonder.
Yeah, I agree.
Give him some credit. I mean, he's playing for the team as well. Like you've seen, everyone's seen your Teemo and solo queue. They're just trying to make solo plays all across the board. He's happy to get assists.
I think Teemo solo queue is pretty decent.
Yeah.
He's not terrible.
No,
I'm actually going to go check what his win rate is in high elo.
Does Teemo have a win rate in high elo?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back on that. In the meanwhile, I'm going to talk about this play that is already in progress. Teleport down on the bottom side. Febvin is able to pick up a kill onto Mickey, whose zombie is chasing him. Kabi, a big Ash arrow there. Nuclear coming in. H2K, the gank squad had arrived, and they take down 3 members of SPLYCE, looking for more as Senka is shifting away. Wonder trying to turn around, and Odamna has a shield. He's not going down anytime soon. Shay's trying for the grasping roots, but that will be just a grasp too far, and now it's time for H2K to take down this this outer turret on the bottom side with Senkix and Wonder just having to look on.
All right, Pyro, I'm finding Teemo here. So for top laners,
keep on it.
High elo, he's ranked 14.
Hold on a second. Oh, and Deficio, hang on to that thought because
he's dead
SPLYCE
again.
lose the rest of their members, but they did take down Febvin with it.
They tried.
Back to Teemo. Tell me about it.
Rank 14, 51% win rate.
Ah.
That's pretty decent.
All right.
That's pretty decent.
But how do they play? Are they with the team as much as
No.
Wonder is?
You only split push.
That's what I'm talking
only
about.
Split push. And then
Wonder's
you put up
playing
like 10 shrooms on the top side, and then you take whatever you can up there, and then you go bot lane and do the same. And then at some point you do it around Baron, and you take Baron. Lowest win rate, funny enough, for top laners is Ryze. Not a real big surprise. Who plays Ryze top? Come on.
Well, we've seen stranger things. Now, this was how it all began. Mickey X getting killed out by Febvin and the rest of H2K collapsing. And that was about it.
They're all dead. They're all dead, Pyro.
Part 2.
Part 2 of them dying.
Wonder Senkix think they're safe, but it was not to be.
Wait, they killed Febby though.
Yeah, no, he goes all in, and there he dies.
There, okay,
yeah.
okay.
That was, I feel like that Zyra ult was overkill.
Nah, yeah, maybe. I think worth it if you're SPLYCE.
Why not at this point? All right. 14 to 8 in kills to Deficio. We're only 16.5 minutes into this game, and nobody's looked to Dragon. There've only been a handful of towers taken across the map. It's Mortal Kombat on the Rift.
It is, Pyro. And I'm happy I'm casting with you today and not Trevor, because yesterday with Rick and Morty coming out.
Oh, God, too much. Oh, bye, Che.
Okay. All
right.
That killed it.
Well, it's curtains for the sport, and now it's SPLYCE's turn to take down a tower. Look for it anyways.
But you know Trevor's sitting at home right now. He's watching that episode, and he's writing down every single thing. And he's going to say it next week on air.
Well, give him some time before that all happens. And in this game right now, it's Nuclear that came up with 1 kill. A lot of damage grouped for SPLYCE. They were trying to get out of the equalizer, but nothing doing. Febvin coming for a flank around, looking for Wonder. Oh, and he goes in. That's going to be enough.
Yeah, Yamato and his brilliant strategy, it's falling apart.
Well, he doesn't seem too phased by it at the moment.
He cannot be happy. No food for these players tonight.
Well, that's serious.
I mean, probably told me about some of his techniques involving beating his players, so we do not support that,
We don't
though.
condone these actions, but effectiveness, I guess, can't be denied.
I mean, they're showing discipline today.
Yes, they are.
They definitely are.
I mean, it's hard to do when you're bringing out some crazy stuff on the other side. And SPLYCE, I mean, you had to just look at some of the champion choices. Wonder, when you look back at the match history, you're like, wait a minute, this must be broken. He played Warwick top and then Teemo? What?
See, you say that, and then yesterday, Pyro.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
See, Nuclear.
Yeah, we've seen strange things. Okay, Nuclear,
Yesterday, we
let's see
saw
if we can
AP Nasa's mid lane in a game that decided if Rocket were going to make playoffs or not.
well, gave them a possibility at the very least. Remember, later
True.
today, we get to see
yeah.
if that's still the case. It is out of Rocket's hands now.
Yeah, these are the show matches before the big final today with Fnatic Misfits.
That game will decide a lot.
Fnatic, if they win, will make playoffs. Fnatic, if they lose, will be the first Fnatic lineup in history to not make playoffs for the organization.
Big stakes right now, but Rocket, against all odds, could make their way into playoffs. What a story that would be. Going 7 or 6 weeks without getting a win and then turning it all around. How insane is that? And against the likes of G2 nonetheless.
It's so insane that I see a ton of Fnatic fans on social media actually kind of go like, I really want Rocket to make playoffs because the story is just fantastic. Like, even though they obviously want Fnatic to make it, they're also like, yeah, you know what? Rocket kind of deserve it.
Oh, by Sencooks. Yeah, I was talking to Caps the other day in the interview, and he's just saying, you know what? Like, you can't take anything away from Rocket. Like, this is such a cool story.
Exactly.
We'd love us to win, but, I mean, the best case scenario is Rocket wins all the games and we win games. So we make playoffs, but everyone feels good.
I mean, that's fair, too. That's fair. A lot of people would be a little bit sad on social media if Rocket cannot make it after that comeback made.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens later today. Back in this game, Deficio, I got to pull your attention to not just one, but 2 Hextech Gunblades. Sencooks has got one, too.
League of Gunblade. It's happening.
New meta.
It's actually a really good item on things like LeBlanc as well.
Fair enough. Well, we've seen LeBlanc is not dead yet.
Yeah, no, LeBlanc is definitely not
You know,
dead.
I did tell Mickey he should play support LeBlanc today in the room, waiting room, and he was like, yeah, okay, but we didn't see it. Hoping for game 3 just for that.
I think all Mickey hears whenever you name a champion is Cyan. It's like, no matter what champion it is, just Cyan? Yeah, sure, Cyan.
That's not fair, man. He plays a lot of Bard. Or used to.
Used to.
Split behind, at least.
Funny enough, the split where he actually played a lot of Bard was the split where he died the most out of any player. I believe right now that is Mythy in Europe, at least used to be. Wonder who's actually died the most, because there's something we stopped tracking after the old days of Kiwi Kid setting the record. People don't really follow it that much.
Sencooks, he's dying quite a lot as well. Tried to get the true shot off, but Fevivin popped him right quick now. 4 deaths on that Ezreal. We're seeing it over and over again in the sidelines.
Did you watch EU LCS in 2014, Season 4? Oh,
I did, in fact. Oh, hold on.
Dance,
can Fevivin two-step? Can he dance?
Yep. What is he doing? Oh, he hit him.
Well, Cavalry's arrived.
He's not getting up.
Nowhere to go, unfortunately. Shields aren't going to save you this time. Shut down by Trash.
He only got hit by 1. That's pretty good.
Meanwhile, though, mid lane, H2K, the rest of them are on the tower.
Oh.
That's number 4.
Yeah, they're always doing towers while SPLYCE is trying to fight.
You had a point about Season 4, though, Deficio.
It's just because Kiwi Kid obviously set the first record there, I remember, with like the most deaths. And then fight again, Pyra.
Uh-oh. Mickey, he goes in onto Nuclear and Odo-Wamne, but the backline has already evaporated. Or is it Kabi coming in? Nuclear is going to go down, and Odo flashing forward, trying to make the big plays, gets a double kill. Mickey goes down, and all the carnage to Jankos. H2K turning it right back around.
Right. So people thought it was impossible to beat that record, but then, do you remember a guy called Mixer from Super Hot Crew?
Super Hot Crew, yeah.
I believe he got the record in the end, and he was one of the most entertaining guys we've had on a stage. With their nice,
yeah, that's what that all began.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
That's where it started. He was so loud, it was insane. I can't believe they could actually sit with headsets on, during fights, and still communicate while he was screaming nice. I wonder what happened to him.
He's probably still screaming nice.
Maybe. I hope he has a nice
if he's watching this game, I'm sure he's doing it right now. This is
well, if he likes H2K, yes.
Well, yeah. I think honestly though, like, it's nice to see SPLYCE doing some fun stuff, giving some entertainment value at the end of the split. It's a tradition for them. We saw it last time, right? At the end of the last split when they were up against Unicorns of Love, the game didn't have any bearing on the playoffs, and that was when we first saw the Jin Sion.
And the last time they did it, they made the final. So this might be a trend for SPLYCE.
I wonder if there's a relation there.
We will see. We'll see if there's anything. They have never not made the final when they trolled in the last series of the split for them.
Yeah, that's a fun fact. I've been stepping on a shroom. All right, let's see if he can dance again.
Shadow step,
he's got to walk. That's 2 shots. The third will not connect. He's out of range now, but Mickey and Trashy will give it up.
Febby's a little bit too quick there.
Yep.
Doesn't even have tier 2 boots. No movement speed, power spike.
No, but he does have the Ghost Blade, using it on the cooldown.
That's fair. That is kind of cheating.
Yeah.
That is kind of cheating. So we're kind of just waiting for H2K to set up a Baron and then force a team fight and win the team fight.
If they do. I'm still waiting for that H2K play. Oh,
yeah, but
Mickey's
there's no
going down.
locks this time. So
Yeah, that's true. Trashy goes up. Sencook's getting Che off the back half of it, and Trashy's going down. That's a big source of their damage right now, already gone. Maybe it's time for Baron here.
Too early, Pyre.
Yeah, Che's done.
Can't
Forgot
take it
about
either.
that 4v4.
Ooh, look at Odo.
Ash Arrow. Gonna land onto Wonder. Oh, goodbye, Teemo. That's double kill. Going over to Odoamne. Charbroiling down too. Let's see if they can finish off the Zombie Scion. No problem. And now, I think it might be time for the big purple worm if Jankos is feeling it.
They're baiting again, Pyre.
Ah, just do it already.
See? You're falling for it.
I know, I was.
They would have killed you 2 times now.
Oh, I would have popped my blue trinket. Uh-oh. I've seen this before. Wait, Febivin, he stopped. Hold on a second. Maybe who was baiting who? Sencooks, he only needs a couple more autos to do it. He's not got True Shot, though.
Sadly, their AP Ezreal, who's slightly behind, is not dealing a ton of damage.
Should have taken Smite.
Should have definitely taken Smite. I mean, I don't understand. Where's the Smite? Or where's... Let's see. Febby goes in. Jankos kills him. Oh, Senko just killed Che. That was pretty cool.
I mean, that was kind of almost off screen for a second, but unfortunately, Trashy goes down because he's a very AP spider, so he gets popped pretty easily.
But then, so Odo gets the easiest double kill of his life.
Yeah.
He literally presses Q and just stands still right here.
As he was knocked up.
He literally didn't have to click on anything other than Q.
All right, so we get a dragon, Deficio. Jankos is going in solo.
Is this first dragon of the game?
This is actually first dragon of the game, and it's not a mountain. I was wrong.
And these are
I
gonna
got debated by our graphic.
ruin all the stats for playoffs. You're like, wow, H2K's dragon control sucked, man. Average first dragon at 20 minutes? What kind of garbage is that?
24, in
Yeah,
fact.
but obviously the other ones were like...
Sample size, yeah. I
10 or
gotcha.
something. Obviously it wouldn't be 20.
This is why, this just goes to show you that sometimes you have to add context to stats.
No, stats never need context. Every stat is 100% true. It tells the entire story.
All the time.
All the time.
Good to know.
That's why KDA stat is the #1 stat. If you have a good
realize I was
KDA,
doing it
you're the
wrong.
best player. That's how it works. That's what KDA means. It means best player. If you can't spell, but still, it's best player.
Okay, H2K brush. They found Mickey. Hello, and goodbye. Nuclear with the quick kill pickup. Splyce were walking into a trap and they didn't know it. Let's see if they can maybe turn something off the back of it, but no, they're just tickling damage here. Febivin walks in onto a Shroom, looking to chase down Trashy. He's got the walking shoes, but Kabi does not. Swifty's not nearly enough right now. Tried to outplay Nuclear, but nothing doing as Sencook's turning around the backside, getting taken down, and well, this is starting to look mighty like the last game. Deficio, Trashy onto Febivin, or is it Febivin onto Trashy? Wait, it's the bait for Wonder. Can he do it? Nope.
Man, whenever Wonder plays a split pusher, aka Warwick or Teemo,
How often does that happen?
he always gets moved into team fights. Poor guy, man. He just wants to have fun.
Well, the rest of H2K, they're on Baron. Oh, Febby! He wants a highlight reel, and he gets it.
So, this split pyre, actually, no one's actually talked about this. Xerxes has the highest KDA.
Does he? Is he
In
the best player?
LCS, he's the best player.
Including Hecarim, huh?
Including Hecarim. I think yesterday helped the KDA.
Yeah.
Didn't they stomp? Complete, they did.
Yeah, and they did well. All right. Speaking of Stomp,
Unlucky, Mickey.
man just wanted a ward.
Should go hit the tower, though. Sloppy passive work.
Expect great things from the Mickey Scion. Unfortunately, this time did not deliver. Kabi, fortunately for him, wasn't able to walk it out either, and, well, that was the rest of it. I like Sencook's really trying to go all in when he knows he's caught.
Yeah, sadly for the SPLYCE guys.
That's not enough. 29 kills in 22 minutes, or 26 minutes for H2K. It's crazy. That was, by the way, that was second dragon. I was totally wrong because they did have a mountain break.
So the
and
graphic actually was wrong.
Yeah, we got you baited by graphics. All right, in goes Jankos. Equalizer on. Odoamne chasing out Kabi. And that's redemption for SPLYCE, but will they be redeemed? It's Mickey who's taken out by Nuclear. The stray arrow nails him, and now trying to hold on in the base. Febivin inside of SPLYCE territory. Seeing if he can get a pick off. Oh, that's a stat you don't want to have.
Most death in a game among top players. Hey, it's a good game here to break some records. You know,
Yeah.
this must be like the most kills for a team in like 30 minutes, 27 minutes right now.
It's close to it if it isn't, that's for sure.
Helps
H2K are
the
not
KDA as
facing a
well.
whole lot of opposition to try and close this one out. Mickey will be back up in 5 seconds, but SPLYCE Looks like it's a token effort here to just kind of push it back at the minute because there is everything falling down right now. One last chance. It's Mickey going in on the train. Choo-choo, but it's Che who is dodging it out before he gets taken out. Jankos finishing off an inhib, and now the chase is on Febivin. Wreaking havoc through the line here for Splyce members, but they're running outside of their own base. H2K, they want to play for those KDAs. Get themselves the best player recognition, chasing Splyce all the way outside of it. Here we go. Let's see how far this one goes, Deficio.
Keep chasing. Don't finish the game. Just chase, chase, chase.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if they can get it.
Well,
oh, he's out. Goodbye. Well, it looks like the game is up.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, that was over.
Yeah, I thought for a moment it was going to be a long chase, but no, Pyro does.
Wait, they're going to keep going. All right, they got Mickey, and they're going to get Wonder. Mickey, he wants to get Jankos, so can he do it? Can he do it? Ah! Unlucky. That's unfortunate. That's the ace. Trash is coming back up in a few seconds, but you have to think H2K is going to close this one out.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty safe call, Pyre. Maybe not right now. Let's see. Actually, no, there's still like 15 seconds on Team Cooks. But only if they hit the tower. And that's the thing. There are rules in ARAM that you're not allowed to actually hit the Nexus to win. It has to be the minions. Maybe that applies to this game.
We have to agree to that, right?
Yeah, I don't remember what the rules call it.
You are allowed to hit inhibitor.
Yeah, you can hit all the stuff except for the Nexus.
It looks like they are playing by those rules. Oh, not Jankos, though.
No, but it's the Nexus. Wait for Nexus.
Oh, sorry, Nexus. Towers are okay.
It has to be minions now.
All right.
You're going to see
and Splyce get some kills before the end of the game. It's Mickey going in again, but he gets passed right by, looking for nuclear split from the rest of the team. A decimating smash onto Che, but the super minions, they are enough. Trashy's going to have to rappel up and over the Ash Arrow. Mickey X, can he live? No, he cannot. Trashy getting kicked. Sliced to ribbons by Febivin. Senkux once again around the side. A valiant effort for the Splyce boys, but this game was not splicey enough. H2K are going to take the series, mopping the floor, play it safe, play it standard, and just win the game.
H2K clearly the big favorites in playoffs after what we saw today. Splyce, so many issues, so many things to fix.
Drafting, right?
From drafting to dying in lanes to builds. Like, there are so many problems. I am pretty sure they're doomed.
Maybe, just maybe, it's all part of the Amato plan. Let people think that they're bad, and then they go into playoffs.
What was that with the portal?
It was
like a Godfather moment?
Exactly.
Or?
Come on, I was hoping you'd get the reference. I'm so disappointed in you, Deficio.
I mean, I saw your motto, dude.
Yeah. All right, so H2K, they got the win. They shut down the cheese. Didn't like the taste of Gouda.
They definitely shut down cheese. Also, some cheese that wasn't well thought out.
No.
Hadn't aged properly on the side of Splyce. And
yeah. We got to see a Teemo, though. I didn't think I'd be casting a Teemo anytime soon.
No, I didn't think they were going to do it. I was like, this is boring. Now stop hovering Teemo. You're not going to pick it.
But they had the last
And then
lap.
they picked it. I saw the